Hi, 3L families. Today we're going to do activity number 6. Okay? Actividad 6. Choose a book to read or listen to. Think about the actions of the main character. List the actions of the main character takes to solve a problem. In Spanish, español. Escoge un libro para leer o escuchar. Piensa en las acciones del personaje principal. Haz una lista de las acciones que realiza el personaje principal para resolver un problema. En portugués, escola un libro para leer o oír. Pense sobre a acciones del personaje principal. Listo es acciones que a personaje principal toma para resolver el problema. Sorry, my Portuguese is not very good. Okay, so we're going to read a story and then we're going to list the actions. Lista. Okay? Reacciones. So we're going to ask the question, what actions does the main character take to solve the problem? So we can do 1, 2. Okay, we're going to make a list. Okay? If you want to read your own story, you can go read. If you want to listen to Miss Meyer read you a story, you can listen with me. We're going to read the story. Franklin is lost. This is Franklin. He's lost. He doesn't know where he is. Uh-oh, that sounds like a problem, right? How do you think he's going to solve the problem when he's lost? ¿Dónde está Franklin? Franklin dijo, no sé. He's lost. Uh-oh, let's see what happens. Franklin is lost. The author is Paulette Burgoyce, and the illustrator is Brenda Clark. Franklin could slide down a riverbank. He could count forwards and backwards. He could zip zippers and button buttons. He could even walk to Bear's house all by himself. But Franklin was not allowed to go into the woods alone. One day, Franklin said, "I'm going to play at Bear's house." "All right," said Franklin's mother, "but be home for dinner by 6 o'clock." She showed him the time with the hands of the clock. And Franklin, she warned, don't go into the woods alone. Franklin raced down the path, over the bridge and across the berry patch. Bear was there. Fox was there. Bear was there. Fox was there. Goose was there. And Otter was there. "I'm here," huffed Franklin. "What are you playing?" "Hide and seek," shouted his friends, "and you're it." They're playing a game, hide and seek. Okay? Todas personas, hide. Y Franklin, mira, ¿dónde están mis amigos? Right? They're going to play hide and seek. Franklin started counting. Hide and seek was his favorite game. He wasn't very fast, but he was very clever or smart. He knew Bear always hid in the berry patch. Franklin looked around. He saw a shaggy paw swipe at a branch of berries. "I see you, Bear," he called. Franklin spotted feathers and fur under the bridge. I see you, Goose. I see you, Otter, he called. This is a goose and an otter. Only Fox was left to find. Franklin walked this way and that. He looked into bushes and searched under logs. He walked along the path over the ridge, and without even thinking, he walked right into the woods. He looked into burrows and all around trees. Franklin searched everywhere, but he couldn't find Fox. Fox wasn't in the woods at all. He was hiding inside Bear's house. After a while, he shouted, "Can't catch me!" But Franklin couldn't hear him. He was too far away. "Where's Franklin?" asked Fox. Nobody knew. He waited a long time. Bear's tummy grumbled. Finally, Goose said, "It's almost 6 o'clock. Franklin must have hurried home for supper." "Of course," they said, and off they went. At Franklin's house, the, the clock struck 6. Franklin's parents were annoyed. Their supper was ready. By 6:30, they were worried and went looking for Franklin. Franklin's father searched along the path. "Franklin!" he called. "Where are you?" Franklin's parents are looking for him because he's not home yet. Franklin no está en la casa y sus pais y padres es nervioso. ¿Dónde está Franklin? No sé. They don't know where he is. They have to go look. Franklin's mother talked to his friends. "Where's Franklin?" she asked Bear. "Where's Franklin?" she asked Otter and Goose. "Where's Franklin?" she asked Fox. Nobody knew. They were worried too. Okay, so our problem is that Franklin is lost. And how are they trying to solve a problem? Well, first, they look for him, right? Franklin's family look for him, right? They also ask their friends if they've seen him, right? His parents ask if his friends have seen him. Okay, so they talk with other people's parents, right? Those are two ways they try to solve the problem, right? It was getting dark. Franklin turned one way and then another. Every tree looked the same, every rock looked the same. He couldn't find the path. "I'm lost," said Franklin in a tiny little voice. He couldn't remember which way he had come. He didn't know which way to go. He was tired and frightened and all alone. Franklin curled up in his dark, small shell and waited. Somebody would come sometime, wouldn't they? Dark shadows flittered across the rocks. "Who's there?" Franklin whispered. But no one answered because it was the clouds blowing across the face of the moon. Poor Franklin. "Whoo! Whoo! Who's there?" whispered Franklin. But no one answered because it was a owl far, far away. "Whoo! Whoo! Who's there?" whispered Franklin. But no one answered because it was the wind whistling in the trees. Franklin tried to sleep, but every sound made him jump. He was humming himself a little tune when he heard crick, crack, crick, crack, crack, crick, crack, squish. "Who's there?" whispered Franklin, but no one answered. Then Franklin heard a new sound. It sounded like someone was calling his name. He heard it again. "Here I am! Here I am!" Franklin shouted over and over. Crick, crack, crick, crack, crick, crack, squish. Franklin's parents came over to the knoll. "There you are!" They hugged him and kissed him and held him tight. "We were so worried," said Franklin's father. "You were told not to go in the woods alone," scolded his mother. "It wasn't on purpose," sniffed Franklin. "I was looking for Fox and I forgot." "Well, thank goodness you're safe," Franklin's parents said. They found the path and walked all the way home. Their supper was still warm in the oven. After 2 helpings of everything, Franklin had something important to say. "I'm sorry. I promise I'll never go into the woods alone again." "Even if Fox hides there?" asked his mother. "Even if Bear hides there?" asked his father. "Even if everybody hides there," said Franklin. It was half past bedtime. Franklin crawled into his warm, safe shell. "Good night, dear," said his parents, but no one answered because Franklin had fallen fast asleep. Thank you for listening, boys and girls. So we had 2 reasons, right? His parents looked for him and they asked for help. And then they found him, right? Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.